What's good, everybody? It's your girl Dana. See, I inspire to be me, and as always, I'm so inspired to see you be the best version of you because you create the change that you would like to see. And today's short is going to be coming from Psalms chapter 27, verse 13. Now, I have been reading chapter 27 in Psalms for maybe 2 weeks now, and I just really been meditating on this, and this has just been the scripture that God has been literally sending me to. I open up my Bible, I flip open my Bible to look for something to speak to me, and it literally keeps going to Psalms 27. And so I just been meditating on it, and I just been reading it. But one verse really had just caught my attention, and it's just been speaking to me. And just today, God really just gave me some revelation about what this verse really means. In Psalms 27 and 13, for me, it says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Okay, it say, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And see, this is just sheer encouragement. And this psalm is written by David. And at this time, David was going through some real internal personal issues. And this is just an encouragement. And it's a revelation for all of us. And just what I get from this verse, it says, and I'm just going to read what I wrote, okay? And it says, okay, this says that we are not as bad off as what we think that we are. Okay, now if you're still holding on, if every day you get up and push, regardless of if you don't get up and push right away. Sometimes we just lay in the bed, we don't feel like doing it, but we find that strength and then we eventually get up and get her done. Okay, that's what it's all about. You still push though. You still pushed. Even if you didn't push in a timely manner, what you felt like you didn't push, you still push. And that is pleasing to God. That shows that you have faith. You may not feel like that you don't have no faith because you're moving slow, but that shows that you still have faith, because Matthew 17 and 20, Matthew 17 and 20 tells us that we can move mountains with just a mustard seed of faith. And if you want to go ahead and look up mustard seed of faith and see what it is, but it's literally a teeny tiny seed. But when it grows, it is the strongest and the most plentiful thing that it produces, the mustard seed. Okay, so what is that saying? That is telling us today. I challenge you today. I challenge you to look at your situation from a different eye. I want you to look at your situation the way that God sees your situation. He sees that little bitty tiny piece of faith that you have can move mountains. And by moving mountains, I mean move the obstacles in your life that's keeping you bound. Move the stuff that's just not allowing you to focus, to be disciplined, to be determined. That little bitty faith that you use to get yourself up even when you don't feel like it. That little bitty faith that you use to do what you need to do, to be a mom, to be a dad, to be a worker, to just be who you are in this time. That little bitty piece of faith that you use, it is large enough to move that big old mountain in your life that you feel like is hindering you and stopping you. You have the strength and power that you need, that God gave you. He gave you that each and every day. Each and every day, God gives us new grace, new mercy, new daily bread, gives us new life. So I encourage you today, and I challenge you today to take your eyes and stop looking at yourself the way you see yourself, but look at yourself the way that God created you to be. Almighty, all powerful. Your words have power when you speak. You can move mountains. So put yourself in a position to be a Christ-like being. Okay, move in your power, move in your authority. Get inside that word so that word can encourage you. And in these scriptures, you'll find your strength, you'll find your power, you'll find your guidance, and you'll find your answers. I love y'all so much with the love of God. Psalms 27 and 13, and also look up Matthew 17 and 20. That mustard seed of faith can move mountains. God said, I saw that you had that little bitty faith. And with that little bitty faith, baby, you can move mountains. It's your girl, Dana C. I inspire you to be me. I'm so inspired to see you be the best version of you. I promise you, you got it in you. Keep pushing. Keep studying. Keep reading. Be focused. Be disciplined. Forget them folks. If them people not adding no value to your life, let them go. Okay? I love y'all so much. Be blessed.